All right, what's up, my people? I don't like that intro at all. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm thinking about. I was listening to. I kind of still am currently listening to this Oprah podcast. It's Oprah and Alicia Keys, and they're just now starting to talk about like when you wake up with this whole virus going around. When you wake up, you feel less obligated to dress up and look good, and so you kind of end up I think a lot of us are just kind of staying in like pajamas for most of the day, because we're not going outside really. So I think it's pretty easy to be tempted to just kind of like chill and wear slippers and wear just like cozy, comfy clothes all day long, basically. Which and Alicia was just saying that like, yeah, it feels good, but eventually kind of messes with your head. Eventually kind of gets to your mind and you mentally kind of just something goes on. I don't know. But I was also thinking about how one time my dad was telling me he had heard a story from I think one of his friends. So it's my dad's friend who got fired from his job, and he chose to wake up and put a suit on it and like dress as if he were going to work every single morning. Even though he was, I almost said homeless, even though he was jobless, he was out of a job, he made a decision to put a suit on and wear a suit at his house, all day while he searched for a new job or whatever he was doing. And I think that that's a pretty cool, interesting thing. And I'm just now realizing I didn't really have anywhere else to go with this video. I didn't really have much else to say, other than it's just so important, I think, to keep your mental status in a safe place and in a beneficial place. So while you might be tempted to just wear PJs, I think that it's smart not to do so. And I get caught sometimes in these same situations because it's obviously way more comfortable to just do PJs all day long. But at the end of the day, your mental status is kind of all messed up. It's also pretty easy, I think, too, by the way, to get your fitness to drop off in fitness and and stop eating right foods and all these things. And I think that's also, obviously it's a dangerous thing because it's almost like as soon as one thing goes, the rest follows suit. Like if you just choose to stop dressing nice, you choose to stop making your bed, or any of the above, if you stop doing just one thing, it really seems like many more things follow after that, and then it's almost like your whole life is crumbling now, when really it just started with one simple task. Like if you're always consistently making your bed in the morning, which I've been doing, by the way, the last however long, and it's actually been awesome. It sounds like a small deal, but I think it's kind of important. I think that it's kind of nice, honestly, and it changes your mental state, right? Like I remember one Marine was I think it was a Marine, was talking about how if you want to change the world, start by making your bed, because it's like the first challenge, I guess, of the day. But before that, though, and I would contest that before that is your alarm clock, which is arguably more important. But anyway, making your bed. So anyway, it starts with one thing. Like if you're always consistently making your bed in the morning, that's like part of your routine, and then you just kind of decide to drop it and stop making your bed. It's very easy to think, well, you lost that battle, and what else? It's not that important, really. And then you're thinking, well, I didn't make the bed, so I can just kind of skip on breakfast. I don't really need breakfast. Well, I didn't eat breakfast, so I don't really need to work out that bad. And I didn't work out, so I don't really need to even eat right. I can just kind of eat whatever I want. And then pretty soon, your whole life really is crumbling, and it all stems from that one decision. So don't take those small things lightly. Those things are important. Making your bed's an important thing. Every single thing that you do in your life is important because it affects everything else in your life. Yeah, it might just be one task, but frequently and most of the time, that one task again will lead to many other tasks. And it's the same thing vice versa too. It's not just like it's a negative thing. It can also be a good thing. So when you choose to make your bed, you actually decide to make your bed, well, now you feel more empowered because like now you have one chore done already, and now you feel like, oh, I'm able to do all these other things, and now I feel more confident, like I've already accomplished something today. So now I might as well go and eat breakfast and make a healthy choice. And well, now that I've already had a good breakfast, I might as well work out. And now that I've worked out, I might as well eat right. That way my body can, look the way I want it to. And these things kind of snowball in a good way or a bad way. They kind of go both ways, I've noticed. But I will say it's easier to have them go the not so good way. Bad way. I think it's easier to lose control than maintain control. Maintaining the control takes a lot of discipline. It's not necessarily easy to always make your bed, to always eat the right foods, to always get up early, to always do this and this and this and this. It's not necessarily that easy to maintain, but it's certainly easier to maintain than regain, right? Like if you were to lose all of it, it'd be way easier just to hold on to what you've already got and keep doing those things than just stop everything and be like, fuck, and now I need to get back into all of this at once. That's way harder, right? So maintaining, I think anything is probably easier than getting there. Probably for the most part. That might not be true entirely. I think that's for sure true in fitness, though. I feel like, at least for me, it was definitely not like I was 100 and that's a bad number. Oh geez, not like I was a 400-pound monster before, but now. Getting to where I am now, I think took a lot of work. I know it took a lot of work and a lot of discipline and consistency. And that to me, I think was harder than maintaining it now. I still certainly have to watch what I'm doing and maintain discipline, and work hard and stuff. But I think that it's easier now that I kind of know the ropes a little bit more. And it's easier to remain disciplined, I think, than it was before. Because at first, when you're just starting to lose weight or just starting to try to lose weight, it's tough because it's all kind of new, untrodden territory for you, kind of, And so you're like, oh god, all this discipline stuff sucks. This is terrible. But once you've kind of gotten in the groove and done it for a while, it's not really so bad. So I guess that's all relatively related to getting dressed in the morning and not being in PJs all day, because again, each task matters, so keep that in mind. No idea when the next video is going to come out, probably in a while, honestly, so we'll see whenever that is. I'm not even going to say next week. I have no idea, so see you later. Roger out.